On that dinner, after 20 no's and after final no and cancellation on email, I managed to convince them that that's a win-win for us. And that's not about luck. That's the lessons I had to learn the hard way. And today I want to share those 10 lessons with you.
I am Nino Popovic, a serial entrepreneur and investor on a mission to build my first billion by scaling businesses in FMCG, pharma and real estate. I launched my first company with just 150 euros. Today, I'm involved in more than 30 companies across those three industries. Hello from south of France, probably my favorite place in Europe, and we are right now driving towards Provence. I finally got some time to enjoy with my family, so we are doing a weekend trip. Amazing weather here in Provence. The spring in Europe is definitely the best. Now we are going to Gord, and it's somewhere over there. This weekend I am without my videographer, so I will try to film on my own. Let's see, do I have touch for filming? I hope I will be able to show you the nice sides of Provence. It's Friday today. I'm still catching up with my team and trying to understand what I've done this week and what are the plans for the week ahead. I'm right now in Provence, in a village called Gord. Not the typical car that I usually drive, but this one is also very good. This weekend we are going old-timer ride through the beautiful Provence and just thinking about what's next. It's unbelievable how people live what they drove before. We still get to be ungrateful, we still get to be unsatisfied, and we are not even aware that we have so much today and that really world went forward, not backwards, and there are so many good things around us. When I came here, I didn't have a clue what I want to film about. I started filming with the idea I want to tell you how to build a holding, but I said before that I think it's really important to share maybe some of the lessons I learned on the way of becoming successful and being where I am today.
I've been over 10 years in business now. And on this journey, I realized that every entrepreneur goes through 3 phases. The first one is when you start with no money and you just have to create value with no capital. You're just looking for the loopholes, you're looking for opportunities for businesses where you want to make money with no capital. Let's start with lesson 1. Just start it and then figure it out later. It's very important to enter the game as soon as possible. Don't wait for that perfect product, don't wait for that perfect opportunity. Even if you fail, it's just a lesson. So just start it and figure it out later. Then let's go to the lesson number 2. Your goal needs to be big enough to attract good people. If you just start thinking small, you're limiting yourself for making a good team. When your goal is big enough, you are able to attract good partners, team members, good investors. I can tell you in my case what happened. 5 years ago when I went to Romania, I started thinking I want to build a real estate company that one day will be able to go IPO. So at that stage, to everyone, this seemed like almost impossible, right? What happened? I met my 2 partners because they were like also looking for that big opportunity, and we all connected with that big goal of going IPO with our real estate company. And after that, our CEO came that already brought one company to the IPO in Romania, which cannot be better because me personally, I don't have the knowledge nor experience to take the company to IPO. It would take me probably 10 to 15, 20 years. But with this team, I'm sure I can do it. So put your goals right, forget rational thinking, go in an abstract mode, and then go step by step. Then we go to the third one, never accept no as an answer. Remember, this is just a current state. Markets are changing very fast. Opportunities are popping up like when you don't think about it. So don't take no as an answer and just be consistent. You know you want to make deal with certain people, just say hi every 2 weeks and be sure that one day, maybe sometimes in my case it took me like 4 or 5 years until I made deal with certain people, but I was just always around, ready to grab that opportunity. I was working on a project, I think it was like 1 year. They were just saying no, 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 no. And one day I received final email where they said, sorry Nino, we cannot do it and this is our final no, the deal is cancelled. I bought plane ticket immediately and I flew to Italy, to Milano, and I just told them, but guys, I'm already in Milano, let's go for a dinner, let's celebrate the failure. On that dinner, after 20 no's and after final no and cancellation on email, I managed to convince them that that's a win-win for us, because I was able to connect with them, to explain them again why this is good for both of us. So always you have to look for win-win, but you have to be there. Don't take no as an answer. And the fourth lesson, build relationships over a meal. You know, when you stay in a boardroom, when you just have meetings in their offices or in your offices, this is just different surrounding and we are all sometimes like robots saying just yes, no, and thinking really rational. But if you are able to connect with your potential partners or investors over a meal, this changes game differently. Always think long term. You are coming to the second phase where you made money and your ego and your spite starts to work. You went through the honeymoon phase of your business. You just think you are so smart that you are invincible. And the second phase is very risky one because you have the money, but yet you have not enough experience how to deploy this money. And that's when you are vulnerable the most. We are coming to the fifth lesson. Learn from other people's mistakes. When I was reading about successful people, I would just focus on their highlights, on their successes. I started realizing when I meet these successful people, I should talk with them about their mistakes, about their downsides, because this is the ultimate level of learning. People go through so many ups and downs throughout their careers, and if you can just learn from their mistakes, be sure that you will make less mistakes. And we are coming to the sixth lesson. Trust people, but keep control. Usually before I was like always starting from 10 out of 10 when I meet people and I just trust them and I believe them that they will do what they say. Life tested me in a very different ways. So I learned that I will trust. I will not change myself when it comes to that, but I will always have control. Seventh lesson, understand your finances early. You don't need to be an accountant, you don't need to be a CFO, but you need to understand numbers. Without understanding numbers, you cannot make good moves. We are coming now to the lesson number 8. Don't hire yes people. Surround yourself with people that have their own opinion and that will be ready to tell you if you are making something wrong, because sometimes we are the problem. Sometimes you are the problem. We are coming to the third phase. This phase should be a very good one because you have experience, you have the capital. In this phase, I wrote 2 lessons, and we are coming to the lesson number 9. Partner with people that are over 15 years in that industry that you want to invest in. As entrepreneurs, we want to enter the new industry because, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side, and you think, this business should be better or can be better, or you see a momentum on the market where you see a very good opportunity, but it's not from your industry and you don't have the core knowledge. So the shortcut is you should partner with people that are in that industry more than 15 or 20 years. Use their experience and just grow much faster. And just like that, we are coming to the 10th lesson. Share your principles with your team members constantly. I always go back to the most simple principles that our parents taught us. Be honest, don't lie, be on time. If you have a problem, just say so. If you made a mistake, just admit it. If you're loading your truck and the truck didn't come on time and you know you will not deliver on time to your client, just call him and tell him. Don't leave them hanging out, because people will appreciate that. There are things that we can impact and there are things that we cannot impact. But the things that we can impact, do them. Always go back to those simple principles and be sure they will do miracles. Those are lessons that took me a lot of time, a lot of energy, and some of them a lot of money to learn. Learn to learn from other people's mistakes, and I hope these would be valuable for you, that you will be able to use them in your daily life and in your daily business. I wanted to tell you an interesting story when I arrived in France in airport in Nice, because I had already organized the driver to take us to hotel here in Gulf. I saw nice weather and decided that I want to go and rent a car. But what happened, because you know I rarely rent cars, they didn't have my profile. So the guy had to go through the security checks because I was not a client. They saw my channel on YouTube and they were like, okay, we see you are a real person, so it's fine. So YouTube really can help even on the things that you would never expect. I'm very grateful for this YouTube journey, because it's always in life giving and taking. And good morning from south of France, from Gulf, Provence. It's our last day here, just amazing trip. I got to relax, to think and to reflect, and I'm so grateful for that, because this nature here brought me so much peace. I'm ready now to go back. Before I fly back home, we'll just go to meet some friends in Saint-Jacques-Cap Ferrat for lunch, and after that go back to our kids and to my headquarters, because tomorrow is Monday and I'm ready for working week. And just before I leave, I will do a short session. Really grateful for this journey, and I'm grateful for you guys that are following and that are giving me support, whatever level you are. Sometimes you just need a support in a way of good comment, and I hope you will get the chance to see this video and that you will be able to take some lessons that I learned the hard way, that you will take them as yours, and I hope they will help you while building your billion-dollar company. I hope we are on the same goal, on the same journey, and see you in 5 to 10 years. And finally we arrived home. It's almost the midnight. Tomorrow is Monday. Let's go sleep, get a good rest, and that's it for this video. Bye.